Lakers among favorites to trade for former Celtics star Marcus Smart. The Los Angeles Lakers boast one of the NBA's most formidable duos in LeBron James and Luka Doncic. However, as their first-round playoff exit demonstrated, championship aspirations require more than just two elite players. The Minnesota Timberwolves exposed the Lakers' roster deficiencies, highlighting the need for significant upgrades despite the mid-season acquisition of Doncic. As the Lakers head into the offseason, they are expected to aggressively pursue improvements across their entire lineup. This search for talent might even lead them to consider players with ties to their historic rivals, the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart, a potential target? One such former Celtic who could address some of the Lakers' needs is guard Marcus Smart. Smart, who was traded by Boston 2 years ago, currently plays for the Washington Wizards. With the Wizards not contending, there's speculation that Smart could be on the trading block again. According to betting odds released by Bovada, the Los Angeles Lakers have the second-best odds to be Marcus Smart's next team. Lakers odds, plus 200. Sacramento Kings odds, plus 150, slightly ahead of the Lakers. Notably, the Boston Celtics are not listed among the teams with the highest odds to reacquire Smart. Smart's profile and potential fit. Marcus Smart is a former NBA Defensive Player of the Year, known for his tenacity, versatility, and leadership. He was a key component of several deep playoff runs for the Celtics, including their trip to the NBA Finals in 2022. However, there are considerations. Injury history. Since being traded by Boston in 2023, Smart has reportedly appeared in only 54 combined games over the past 2 seasons due to injuries. Potential impact. Despite recent injury concerns, a healthy Marcus Smart could provide the Lakers with elite perimeter defense, toughness, and secondary playmaking, qualities that would be valuable alongside James and Doncic. While it's still speculative, the betting odds suggest that Marcus Smart is a name to watch in connection with the Lakers as they look to retool for another championship push. The shocking Luka Doncic to Lakers for Anthony Davis trade. NBA community questions market value. A surprising shift in NBA dynamics. A seismic shift has reportedly occurred in the NBA landscape, with Luka Doncic being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. This monumental deal, which also saw only a single first-round pick head to the Dallas Mavericks, has sent shockwaves throughout the NBA community, sparking astonishment and reigniting intense debates about the true market value of star players. The terms of this trade stand in stark contrast to other recent player movements, most notably the Desmond Bane trade to the Orlando Magic, which netted the Memphis Grizzlies an impressive 4 first-round picks. Understanding market value. Doncic versus Davis. At the heart of this intriguing trade lies a fundamental question about the perceived value of the players involved. Luka Doncic, a young, dynamic, generational talent. Doncic has rapidly established himself as one of the league's premier players, renowned for his exceptional offensive skills, court vision, and playmaking. At just 24, as per the article's context, he represents the future. Anthony Davis. While undeniably an experienced all-star and NBA champion, Davis is older and has faced significant challenges with injuries in recent seasons. This disparity in age, health history, and perceived long-term potential likely played a crucial role in shaping the trade's outcome, particularly the relatively modest draft compensation received by Dallas. The impact of player reputation. The differing trajectories and reputations of Doncic and Davis also cannot be ignored. Doncic embodies renewed energy and the promise of sustained future greatness. His ability to dominate games and elevate teammates has made him a fan favorite and the cornerstone of the Mavericks franchise until this point. Davis, his accolades, including an NBA championship and multiple All-Star selections, are somewhat tempered by persistent concerns about his durability and on-court consistency in recent years. Context of recent trades. The Bane benchmark. When viewed against the backdrop of other recent significant trades, the disparity in return for a player of Doncic's caliber is striking. The Grizzlies' acquisition of 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane underscores a shifting landscape where franchises are increasingly willing to heavily invest draft capital in promising young talent with high ceilings. This raises questions about whether the Mavericks could, or should, have secured a more substantial return for a player widely considered a future face of the league. A new era for the Lakers and Mavericks. For the Lakers, acquiring Doncic represents a bold, franchise-altering move aimed at rejuvenating the roster and securing a future superstar to pair with their existing talent, presumably LeBron James. The excitement surrounding Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles is palpable, with widespread speculation about how his unique skill set will integrate with the team. For the Mavericks, Dallas now faces the daunting task of recalibrating its strategy in a constantly evolving league. The decision to part with Doncic, a player many considered a franchise cornerstone for the next decade, could prove to be a franchise-defining moment, potentially leading to regret if Davis's performance and health do not meet expectations. Reflecting on future implications, as the dust settles on the stunning trade, the implications for both franchises and the league as a whole are profound. The Lakers are poised to capitalize on Doncic's immense potential, aiming to build another championship contender. The Mavericks, conversely, face the challenge of redefining their identity without their young superstar. This trade not only reshapes the immediate future of both teams, but also invites a broader discussion about how NBA franchises value talent in an increasingly competitive environment. As the season unfolds, the basketball world will be watching intently, eager to see whether this trade will be remembered as a masterstroke or a missed opportunity. The true measure of its success will ultimately depend on how both Doncic and Davis adapt to their new environments and the impact they have on their respective teams.